Okay, so here is completion walk around video showing our, I believe it's a 2010 E6 Gem. So this one came in from Michigan, and this one was owned by a gentleman that I guess has had it for quite some time. They had all sorts of issues, problems. The rear suspension was jacked up. It had the 9 battery configuration, and the guy had the real heavy duty Trojan batteries in it, so it just smashed the car down. It was sitting raked like this, where the back end was real low, the front was up in the air. Just a whole bunch of broken things on the car. A lot of electrical issues, a lot of CV axle issues, brakes, bearings, bushings, things like that were pretty messed up. So we got the car, we stripped it all down and started in with the lift. So this one here, we built our Elevate Designs 8-inch, 10-inch lift. So this one here, most Gem cars, if you notice, they kind of have a natural rake to them. So when you lift them, if you lift it up 8 inches, then it's going to still sit like it's at a rake. That's a huge pet peeve of mine. I like when all the cars sit perfectly level, and even when you're driving them, braking, accelerating, turning, whatever. So this one has our front 8-inch lift, rear 10-inch lift. So by doing it that way, it lets the car sit perfectly straight, and then if you put 6 adults in there, it's going to sit like it's supposed to, and you're not going to be looking like you're towing a trailer. This car, I'm trying to think, I mean, there's just so much. This was one of the 5-lug versions. So this one, we put the lockout wheels on it, matte black lockout wheels. This one, we added our front UV Designs front pre-runner bumper, and then we made a custom mount, put a 3,000 pound wireless Bluetooth remote activated winch, which is really cool. We hooked up all of our cars, get the LED headlights, smoked lenses. This particular one, we did the LED overhead light bar, multicolored interior and underbody LED lighting throughout. I just noticed that this panel, I forgot to put this panel on. It's the cover for that. I have that cover, just not with me. We did the 6x9 rear Pioneer speakers and the front 6.5-inch Pioneer speakers with the Pioneer head unit. And these are the Pioneer Red series. So if you see inside, there has the red on the speakers and the lettering. And then also it's red lettering on the stereo, which jives and matches with all the red on the seats. The entire car has been shot in premium UV Kevlar black. So this is like the Line X finish, but in a premium UV finish. And we did the seats in two-tone. So if you notice, it's smooth black with black carbon fiber. And then we did the red stitch between each of the diamonds, and then the red piping. All of our cars, we add 2 inches of padding inside of the upholstery, so it's actually inside the seat. That way, you know, over years of getting in and out of the car, they start to wear down and they feel old and kind of like you're sitting on a boat seat. Our seats have all new padding inside, and we beef them up so they're like brand new. All new seat belts. All of our cars get these, front and rear, all the way around. And this one here, we powder coated the rear bedside rails in gloss black. Same thing with the roof rack, same thing with the front pre-runner bumper. And we blacked out the side covers in the same finish, so everything matches perfectly. And this one has the 26/11/14 rear Maxxis Ceros Sunroof Edition tires, and 26/9/14 up front. That improves steering when you go a little narrower in the front. It's kind of like what they do on the side-by-sides. This one has our smoke tinted flush mount taillights that we do on all of our Gems. It also has the rear upper LED lights that we put on all of our Gems as well. It's actually a really cool added safety feature, I believe. It's something we do on all of our cars, and we always do an upper and a lower. Just makes it way safer, in my opinion. And when you hit the brakes, you know, everything lights up, including the upper third one and these lowers. Essentially everything on it is converted to LED, including the license plate light too. That's all LED tail lights, LED up in the top. The only thing that's not LED, I would guess, I guess I'm wrong about that. The bulbs in the third brake light are still halogen, but everything else on it's LED to be technical. This particular car has the tilt steering wheel. I'm trying to think what else we did. This one has the factory heater. This one has the emergency flasher feature. A lot of gems don't have that. This one does, which I think is pretty cool to have. And we also hooked up our multicolored LED lighting like we do on all of our cars. So this one here, you flick the switch to activate it. That gives you power to the strips. And then we have an RFI receiver that's hidden here at the bottom of the dash. So you point your remote control, essentially take the remote and point it down here at the bottom, and then you can change the colors to whatever you want. Blue, white, purple. Obviously I think red looks the best on this one because the car is red. And another really cool thing, like I mentioned earlier, we did the winch on this. We don't typically do winches. Customer specifically asked for it on this car. So we hooked up the switch down here. So you simply turn it on to activate the power. And then you hold both buttons down for 3 seconds until it turns red. And now you got Bluetooth capable. Same thing on the way in. That is a very cool feature. There's a lot of wiring and a lot of work to get that to mount up, but we got it. And then obviously, I think you have to have the power on, and then you hit these two buttons again to deactivate the Bluetooth on the remote. There you go. And then that kills the power to that. Let's put that back up here. And turn this back to red. Where's the receiver at? Whatever, it doesn't want to go red right now, so it'll stay white. So long story short, that is the car. This one retained the factory motor, but we have a built speed magnet inside of it, so it runs about 33, 34 extended range lithium kit. Every bit of 30 to 40 miles of range. And overall, it's just a badass gem. I mean, you look at this thing, I just literally, you can see my coffee sitting on the ground right there. I literally just drove through the Starbucks parking lot, and just going through the parking lot, two people pulled up, say, hey, can I take a picture of that? Like, what is that thing? People just flip when they see this thing. It's a very cool car, and we definitely gave it a new life. So if you guys have a gem car, or you're thinking about buying a gem car, you may already own one and it's sitting in your garage and it's beat up and needs some love, or you guys want to revamp it, bring it back to life, customize it, trick it out, upgrade it, lift it, paint it, whatever it is you want to do, go to our website, look at some of the ideas that we have on there. It's elevatedesignsllc.com, or go to any search engine and just look up custom gem cars. We're usually the first that comes up on any of the search engine pages. And check us out. Feel free to call anytime if you have any questions. We're more than happy to help in any way that we can.